Lawlessness leading to more lawlessness. So now present your members as slaves of righteousness for holiness. So that's what God's called us to. Holiness. So we claim God's promises, His truth, to cast down the wrong thinking that was keeping people from surrendering to God. Revelations 12:11, it's one of our favorites. It says, they overcame him. How? By the blood of the Lamb, by the word of their testimony. They did not love their lives to death. So what's the principle He's given us here? It's the knowledge of God. You tear down these things through the knowledge of God. So Paul aims to pull down the most perch of audacity in their reasoning against the knowledge of God. So many place their own explanations above God's revelation. It's human speculation versus divine revelation. So Paul is speaking of the battle for the minds of the people who are captive to lies that are exalted in opposition to scriptures. So Paul knew their fortresses well, having lived most of his life before his conversion in one of them, in a religious speculation that was contrary to the God of the Bible. However, on Damascus Road, his vaulted fortress crumbled under the power of God, and he was led captive to the Lord Jesus Christ. God changed his mind. And then you know what he did? Right after God changed his mind, he said, Lord, what would you have me do? He's now humble and obedient. Now, one last verse, make a statement. I think I said that a moment ago, and then through here it is. Romans 6:16. This is so good. This is so good. If you've had a hard time following me, don't miss this. Do you not know to whom you present yourselves slaves to obey? You are that one slave whom you obey, whether of sin leading to death or of obedience leading to righteousness. But God be thanked that though we were slaves of sin, yet you, here's the word, you obeyed from the heart. It's what it is, act of obedience. That form of doctrine to which you were delivered. And having been set free from sin, listen to this, you became slaves of righteousness. When a person gets saved, or when a person surrenders, you know what they do? Look at me. They change masters. I've been a servant to this sin. Pornography's had its grip. Homosexuality's had its grip. Extramarital relationships have had. Fornication, drunkenness, gambling, lying, cheating, stealing. But God has set me free. And you know what now? Just as much as I was addicted and enslaved to that, I've changed masters. I'm a slave of righteousness.